Brand New Day was the comic right after One More Day, which is the comic that No Way Home was inspired by. In One More Day, Peter makes a deal with Mephisto, aka Marvel's devil, to save Aunt May's life, but part of that deal was also that Mephisto would then erase the world's memory of Peter Parker being Spider-Man, including Peter and MJ's memories of their marriage. So in the Brand New Day comic, Peter and MJ are just exes that have lingering feelings for each other, and while that aspect grinds my gears a little, it is first and foremost a return to the classic street level, everyday Peter Parker struggles that circles back to what made the comic so beloved in the first place. Peter's a freelance photographer, also doing odd jobs including working in science-related fields, struggling to pay rent, struggling to manage his Spider-Man responsibilities. There are some new villains like Mr. Negative and Menace who make their first appearances, and also some classic villains like Kingpin, Green Goblin, Doc Ock. Kingpin is in prison but as always has major pull even behind bars. Green Goblin is the head of Hammer, which is the organization that replaces S.H.I.E.L.D. after Secret Invasion, and Doc Ock plays a major role because he's dying after years of damage to his body, and he kind of becomes crazy. I can't even say kind of. He becomes crazy. But the Brand New Day comics also set up Spider-Man Dying Wish, which is the comic where Doc Ock switches bodies with Peter. Well, he inputs his brain into Peter's body. You get what I'm saying. Leading to one of the craziest Spider-Man runs, the Superior Spider-Man. And then to one of my favorite comic runs, the Amazing Spider-Man. Which is the aftermath of all that craziness. Oh, and Harry Osborn returns with no explanation at first, but they're all such great reads. Like, I would say like top 10 favorite Spider-Man comics. As for live action Brand New Day, there are so many things from the comics that they could be inspired by. I'm all for introducing the new villains, but I'd love to see if in Peter's 616 universe, Norman Osborn and Doc Ock exist. I would love for him to meet Harry Osborn. I'd love to see him working in science-related fields more. Maybe that's where he meets them. Because to me, his Spider-Man powers aren't the only thing that makes him special. His intellect has always been part of his superpowers to me, and I've always loved when they've highlighted that side of him. So yeah, I'm super excited.